aggressively casual.
Holy crap. Hi, everybody. I think we're good. Are we? Look at that. That's like for the third week in a row. Everything just works the first time.
Well, everything on your end, anyway.
Well, fair. But I mean, I will take the non-tech issue evening on my end. It's been a day. Oh, anyways, welcome everybody. See what I mean?
Use your words.
Yeah, right.
Use your words.
Oh, I'm still getting over a cold, friends. So I just. Welcome everybody to Aggressively Casual, episode 18.
Yay!
I, as always, am your host, FreeBird. With me to my internet left is Cheeks Miller. Say hi, Cheeks.
Hello. Hey, the show can vote.
What? Whoa! That's right. The show can vote.
It's 18.
It is 18. Wow, the show.
3 more episodes and it can drink.
I was gonna say 3 more episodes it can drink and smoke cigarettes.
Woo. I stopped doing that long ago.
So did I. But listen, man, I'm so old. You had to be 18 to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, when I was young, well, technically you had to be 18, but at the same time, I lived in a very small town, so
So yeah,
the little store did not care. But I also lived in the time when my mom would hand me $3 or whatever. Actually, it wasn't that much because when I started smoking, packs were 95 cents a pack. So my mom would basically say, "Here's $3. Go get me 4 packs of cigarettes from the store." And so I trolled up to the store.
And you conveniently came back with 3.
No. I spent more time chewing dipping than I did smoking.
Fair. I don't think that I have to ask what you've been playing this week.
You don't. I haven't been playing Dune Awakening pretty much all for the last 2 weeks for the most part.
What is your playtime according to Yield?
According to Steam, do I want to admit this?
Of course you do.
We're 2 weeks into this, 102 hours.
Yeah, I'm at 97. I'm right behind you.
I think Jeff's like 100, but got about 30 or 40 more than we do. So.
Oh, well, he was playing with his kids when they were with him, wasn't he?
But he was off last week too. So he
had
all day every day, and his kids were here, so he's all day every day. But I've been pretty much spending any moment not on my ambient stream that I have available playing. Oh, you'll note that we are once again one shirt to rule them all.
One shirt to rule them all. Hell yeah, baby.
I would love to have this shirt with just the text around the collar. Nothing else.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But anyway. Dude, I did try a couple demos from Steam Fest, from Next Fest. I was unimpressed with both of them, mainly because one of them just failed to function, and the other one, the controls were ass, to be honest.
So I tried. I got Bitcraft to work. I didn't enjoy it. The controls are wonky.
Right.
It's a click to move MMO, and
right.
While I normally don't mind that function, the way that they've implemented the other functions, like doing literally anything else, is
right.
Bad.
Yeah, it's really wonky.
Very bad. I hope that they fix that, because there was a lot of feedback that I saw saying that there was bad. So there was that.
Yeah, I mean, if they fix it, I'll give it another shot, because I did like Moonlighter 1. So, for the most part, it's been...
Moonlighter, I was about to say, Moonlighter 2 played interesting. The controls are interesting, and
I am in the process of making a second Minecraft sword.
Oh, nice! Is that for the other kiddo? Yeah.
This is for the other grandchild, yes. Yeah. And then I have an axe and a pickaxe behind this. The problem is each one of these is about 6 hours worth of work.
Right. Which takes,
but it's been DTV, all Dune, all the time.
Yeah, but it's the same here. Pretty much every free moment that I've had has been spent in Dune Awakening for the past couple of weeks, and I don't regret that one bit.
No,
somehow
I don't see that changing anytime soon either.
Somehow, for those of you not playing the home game, somehow I've been able to crank out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 articles in the past 2 weeks.
It's a lot of articles.
Almost one a day. That's almost one a day. Don't ask me how.
Their articles are like vitamins? What?
Yeah, right. A Senshudo article a day keeps the
nothing away.
algorithm
But you know, whatever.
happy.
It's all
keeps
good.
The algorithm
keeps the algorithm
happy.
happy.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah. Almighty algorithm gods. Yeah, whatever.
Algorithms.
Whatever. But no.
Why my YouTube channel's not bigger? I don't chase algorithms.
If you haven't checked out the website before, I do want to do a quick plug. We do post gaming news, reviews, content over there. But we also post a lot of our stuff from YouTube as well. So if you're looking for, and we post the show over there. So if you're looking for kind of a catch-all for all those types of things, definitely check out Senshudo TV. And just let us know what you think. There's a way to leave comments and stuff there. And whatnot. And feel free to give us a lovely, lovely little engagement over there. We always appreciate it. But we've got things we want to talk about. Mainly, I think Dune Awakening.
But let's save that for last.
Yeah, we did our like first impressions Dune Awakening special last week. For those of you who missed it, go check it out. It's on YouTube.
Mainly just a bitch fest about the crappy G Portal servers. Let's be honest.
Listen. It deserved every bit of that 25 minutes we dedicated to it. Okay,
it did.
All right. But so we it's June, which means that the games industry comes alive, and makes a billion announcements in like 4 or 5 days, and you basically get whiplash trying to keep up.
Right, trying to keep up
because now that E3 is dead, right? Everybody and their mother has their own showcase now.
Right. Well, they don't have a choice, right?
Oh,
if you don't have E3, then you don't have a choice.
Yeah, but so now instead of everything being consolidated into like, 3 or 4 days, it's consolidated about over a week, but it's sometimes you get 1 a day, sometimes you get 2 or 3 a day, and sometimes these things drag on for 2 to 3 hours. Like the Summer Game Fest was like 2.5 hours, something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really interesting, some of the announcements that came out of those things. Not a lot of, especially with Summer Game Fest, not a lot of concrete things that are coming anytime soon.
Right.
We got a date on Resident Evil, the new one, which looks pretty good. Which is like February of next year.
Right.
But like other than that,
Borderlands in September.
Yeah, Borderlands 4
late
September. Oh, speaking of all that price controversy around Borderlands, turned out to be nothing because the game's going to be $70.
Sure.
They announced that today. So
that does lower my interest, but I'll still buy it. It's Borderlands. But I don't know if I'll go beyond just the regular version because I saw the thing today. I got the email today about buy our Super Deluxe Special Sparkly version.
Super Deluxe combo.
About the only thing I've seen come out of the fest was out of the Xbox showcase, Gears 1 Next Gen in Unreal 5.
Oh, yeah, the Gears 1 remaster.
Now, caveat that that game is a whale of a time co-op with 1 or 2 other people, but there's some jank. I mean, it is Gears 1, right? And there's a lot of things in Gears 1 that you're like, I must slog through this mission. Mostly the vehicle stuff in Gears 1. Hopefully that'll be a lot better.
Yeah. What I'm hopeful for is that they'll do the thing they did that happened with the Halo Anniversary Edition, where they took some of those more, oh God, I must slog through this mission.
Right.
And beefed things up a little bit, made it more exciting, so it didn't feel like you were just playing a prettier version of a game.
The driving sections in Gears are very on rails, for the most part, especially the first game. And there's a mission in the first one that was like the showstopper for everyone. We all got stuck on that same damn mission.
Yep.
So hopefully they fix that. But in general, the Gears game was really kind of what really brought me to the Xbox originally.
Yeah.
And the first three are great. Gears
Yep.
3 is pinnacle.
Yep.
Much like Mass Effect, Gears 3 took everything they learned from Gears 1 and 2
Yep.
and put it all into the same package. And it's probably really, I think, the best of the bunch.
Yeah. I
Now,
did really like the last one.
it was all right.
I really liked the last one.
Yeah. Now, feature wise, we're talking about like feature wise, Mass Effect 3 does that, but Mass Effect 2 is the pinnacle of that particular series.
Yeah. Yeah. I
we'll see what they do with the new one.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, that's about it.
I watched the Xbox showcase and it's complete, and then I watched the Outer Worlds 2 direct. And look, a lot of people are going, well, the Outer Worlds 2 looks like more of the Outer Worlds, and well, yeah, it has 2 at the
My
end.
answer to that would be duh.
Right? But I think that from what they showed off, and they made a point of taking the criticisms of the first one on the chin and making a point of changing some things and making some improvements to fix those things. Now, obviously, we won't really know how that plays out till the game releases in October, but I'm more excited for that game now than I was when they announced it. That they in that way they did their job. I also really liked the first High on Life game, that little silly first person shooter game that came out a couple years ago. That's a sequel that comes out this winter. That looks really good. The Xbox handheld, the Asus Xbox partnership handheld thing. I'm not interested in the hardware so much. I don't need another thing in my life. What I am interested in is the way that they run the games on a modified version of Windows 11, because Microsoft has said those improvements probably should push out to all versions of Windows 11.
Well, right. Yeah. If you're going to push out, if you're going to make improvements to something that can go anywhere, freaking push it everywhere.
Right.
Be done with it.
That was interesting. Ninja Gaiden 4. Give me that game.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be cool. I don't know.
It'll be on Game Pass, so why not?
Yeah, it'll be on Game Pass, so I'll try it. If it's on Game Pass, I'll try it. That's the thing, right? That's why I pay Game Pass money.
Quick, every developer, put your game on Game Pass. Cheeks will try it. You heard it.
Damn right. If it looks halfway decent, I'll try it. And sometimes I'll just go through the Game Pass catalog and go, that looks kind of interesting. Oh, that was wrong.
Remember that game where you were like, oh, that looks like Pokemon on the Xbox showcase?
Yeah.
Do you know why it looked like Pokemon?
Because it is.
It's made by Game Freak.
Right.
It's a Game Freak game. And it's an action RPG. It's a more adult-oriented action RPG. Yeah, so I want to see what that ends up being.
Yeah, we'll see.
That looks really good.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look, adult Pokemon. You mean Pal World?
Well,
throw that shit out there.
Right. And the other Plague Tale game.
Plague
Resonance.
Tale.
Resonance. That looks really good.
I mean, there's nothing. My thing was, there's just nothing that really gets me excited, right? It's like, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, fair.
That's cool. All right. Nothing that makes me go, oh. Like,
not even the 007 game, the James Bond game.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay. Because that one was like, whoo.
If that's as good as the recent Indiana Jones game, yes.
If it's as good as the recent Hitman games, because it's made by IO,
right? Even if they can manage, and that's a point in its favor, right?
Right.
They know assassination games, so but we'll see. We'll see.
And
it's just we haven't gotten a good one since GoldenEye, so come on.
And we're getting soon, because Konami put the
There's a game called Soon? What?
No. We're getting the Metal Gear Solid Delta,
right?
The Snake Eater remake. I think that's in August.
Right.
That
I gotta be
looks
honest.
really good.
As much as I don't like Ubi, I'm ready for another Far Cry.
Dude, same.
Yeah?
I was talking with my buddy
It's
who
like,
used to work
it's
for
time for Far
Ubisoft,
Cry again.
and he was like, "I'm ready for another Far Cry." And you know what? I know, so am I. Oh, and then also, not only was Silent Hill F given a release date there was the original Silent Hill is getting a remake from the same team that did the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Right.
That looks interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was never huge into those games, so
Yeah,
I
fair,
mean, I think
fair.
they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I think when older games get really good remaster treatments, that is nothing but a good thing.
Oh yeah,
You
well,
know,
it's
Crimson Skies.
oh god, please,
Sorry, I got something.
please, oh please,
It'll never happen. It will never happen.
developers, please,
Because
someone.
no, it won't happen because, well, that's a FOSSA product, and let's just say every product from FOSSA has massive licensing
I know.
spaghetti. Who
I
owns
know.
what? You want to go down a rabbit hole, chat? Go look up who owns the BattleTech licenses.
Right.
Have fun.
Right.
But Crimson Skies is kind of the same way. I think that's now with Catalyst. I'm not sure. I would love to see another Crimson Skies. I love that game. I've wanted another one forever.
Oh,
Or even something in that same vein.
did you see? I'm trying to see if this was new. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. The
It's
story
preparedness
trailer
that I love about this show.
the story trailer for Mafia: The Old Country.
Yes.
That looks. It looks so good.
Well, I mean, I said the other night we were talking about stuff. So you mentioned like GTA, and I was like, look, if I'm going to play a GTA style game, it's going to be called Mafia something or other.
Right.
You know, so that's my jam. Ironically, I just finished rereading The Godfather.
Nice.
Nice. I tried to read The Godfather Returns. I got about 10 pages into it.
I was gonna say, I think I think I got a little farther. I probably got about halfway through. I gave it an earnest shot.
No,
it just wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't. No.
Although rereading The Godfather now, its flaws are actually glaringly evident, and it has a bunch. Yes. There's about, you could have trimmed out about a third of that book pretty easy. And nothing would have changed about how good it is or whatever. But yeah,
you're not.
Anyway,
you're not.
But all right,
you're not wrong.
Next topic.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight was the Nintendo Switch 2 becoming the fastest selling console of all time. 3.5 million units sold in 4 days.
Nice.
Cheeks, I was told this console wasn't going to sell. I was told this console was going to be a flop. That's what I was told.
Nintendo, man.
I was told the console had no shot.
People will buy it.
Right. I was told the console had no shot and it wasn't going to work, and I was told all the blah, blah.
I don't know. It looks just... I don't own a Switch. I've never owned a Switch. I stopped at the Wii.
Yeah.
Not because I don't necessarily like them. I have no issue. I would love to have one. I just haven't found one at a price point that I'm willing to pay because, well, I already own most of those games. Right. But the Switch 2 looks better in virtually every way. So yeah. But it's a little pricey.
Yep.
It's a little on the pricey side. So
having had one for a couple of weeks now, I can say that I'm happy that I own one.
Oh, that's something I want to talk about.
I'm happy that I own one. I am happy that
Great. So I'll expect your Switch in the mail. Got it.
Seamus got my Switch, oddly enough.
There's not enough games on it now for me to justify
and that's the other thing.
And by not enough games, I mean not enough games that I want to play.
Right. And
there's plenty of games.
Is if you really want to play the first party Nintendo stuff, go for it. But you pay the Nintendo price tag. You always have.
Right.
You always have.
Right.
And that's always been my bugbear. Like other companies' first party titles and like exclusives.
How can that be your bugbear when you used to work for the fruit company, which is the ultimate, if you want this, you must pay the tax for it.
Yeah. It was my bugbear with them too.
I
Still
mean,
is, and I
because
own the phone.
right. I own. We won't talk about how many iPads are in this house,
Right, and I own there's one MacBook, an iMac,
but
four
that's what I'm saying.
iPads.
How
Like,
can
yeah,
that be?
yeah.
That's like the ultimate. If you want this, you must pay the price
Oh yeah,
for
sure,
it.
sure. But that
Um,
doesn't mean it doesn't bug the shit out of me.
but yeah, Nintendo's been that way because, well, but let's face it, there are not a lot of signature Nintendo titles that you can get anywhere else.
Well, that's the thing. You can't. You
And
legitimately
yes,
can't.
you could talk about console exclusivity, which I'm not a fan of. We talked about that early on. I am not a fan of exclusivity. I am
Right.
really not.
Same.
But Nintendo has built their world. They built their world on Mario like Disney built on the mouse.
Yep. Yep. They built
So,
and they have done a phenomenal job
sure.
keeping.
Nintendo is the house that Mario built.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and these days it's Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong.
Well, I mean, if you want to get pedantic, Jumpman, but
Well,
whatever.
sure. Right.
Just for those people out there that are furiously typing right now.
Oh my god.
It's not Mario originally. I got it. Yeah, I'm here with you.
Well, actually, it's
Right.
Jumpman. Excuse me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Touch some grass.
All right, touch some grass, guys. It's fine. It's all fake.
Speaking of,
It's all
I wonder how
fake,
maple
and
syrup's
it's.
doing.
All right.
I miss him.
All right. So you and I
I
have been
miss
itching. You and I have been itching to talk about this all day.
Wait.
So
I got one
many
more thing.
things.
I got one more thing.
All right.
You're bringing prices up. Brought up an earlier conversation from this week when was it a remaster or something dropped and the price has gone up. Yes, the prices were gone up and everybody was just complaining about the prices of remasters. And my comment was, well, gaming prices in general have gone up. Why do they seem so surprised that remaster prices have also gone up?
Oh, the $40 price tag for
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Some
no.
remaster, but the topic is, that's the thing. Once the mainline prices go up, everything underneath it will rise
it was
to
for
to
it was for 40K Space Marine.
right, the Space Marine remaster.
Well, here's the thing. Space Marine. I got Look, okay. So for those of you again who aren't aware, and I wrote an article I'm going to link in chat because I'm just going to give you the cliff notes, but I want you all to see this shit. So at the Xbox showcase, they announced the Warhammer 40K Space Marine Mastercrafted Edition. It is a remaster of the original 40K.
I'm hoping
Space
it's going to
Marine.
be more like the Oblivion remaster, where it's a remaster with some.
It's not
extras. No, that's fine as long as you smoosh it out. But whatever.
Well, so here's what you get. Right, you get some visual enhancements, but really what it is it's more of a light touch remaster. They upgraded character models. They upgraded lighting.
Right.
They did 4K resolution support, improved textures, enhanced character models, remastered audio. Right, that's kind of the stop point there. Everything else is pretty much the same. Environmental textures look pretty bad against this still. There was a little bit of a control scheme overhaul. There's a new UI overhaul. Although, interestingly, the UI apparently feels less intuitive than the original game.
That's a neat trick.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll probably be on Game Pass. I'll play it that way.
The other problem is that, like when we tried to play Space Marine 2 in September when it launched, empty servers, connectivity problems, the same bugs that were in the original game, and then they also brought new bugs along with it.
Yeah, well, that makes the complaining a little bit more legitimate. Right. But at the same time, the whole point is once mainline prices go up, everything underneath it will rise to meet that.
Right, and then again,
it sucks, but welcome to inflation.
People are pissed about the $40 price tag.
All right, now we can talk about Dune.
Whatever, but now once again, we are here to gush over the amazing feat that is Dune Awakening. Because
Right.
I don't know if you know this, but Dune Awakening hit 183,000 concurrent players on Steam over the weekend.
Yep.
That ain't bad
It's
for
great. It's huge. It's
right.
good.
That's they were the fourth highest played game on Steam.
Hey,
Yeah, I
you know,
mean,
Funcom has to be over the moon about
when
that.
you are punching with Counter Strike and Dota,
Right.
you
Right.
done
Yeah,
something right. Like,
they're punching above their weight class with this
yeah,
game for
yeah.
sure.
And the
And
interesting thing is, I've been reading the Discord, I've been reading the Reddit, and they are very tuned into communication on this game right now. Now
they
again,
are.
the
They
game,
really are, which is kind of surprising for Funcom. And
right?
that may fall off. It may not. We'll see. But right now, take it while you can get it.
Well, right, and that was about to be my point. Is that the game has been out for a week, roughly.
two,
Well,
if you count the head start, two.
yeah, a week and a half, 2 weeks in early access, right? And the level of communication has been surprising, and it's been rapid. There've been multiple people answering questions when they pop up on both Reddit and on Discord. The nice thing is they've got some, it sounds like at least, they've got some really nice plans of where they want to take this game. And
Box labels. I know it's coming.
and the thing that you and I both said we wanted, base signs, is supposedly being
Right.
worked on. It's being
Labels. Give me
There's
labels.
there's no timetable for that, but it is a
Right.
thing they're working on. They wanted to put it in for launch, apparently.
Yeah. Like let me just change the name of the box. That'd be fine too.
Right?
I don't even need a sign.
I don't even
Just
a
let me
sign.
change the name of the box like I
Right?
can change the name of
Yeah,
my
right. So I
subfeed
don't necessarily
console.
need a sign. Let me change the name of the box, and all be well.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah. Overall, this game is just I mean, it's good. It really is. If you're a survival game fan, it's good. If you're a middle line MMO fan, it's good. It's
Yep.
got PvP. It's got PvE. Um, will those two survive together? That remains to be seen. Uh, there is like everything else, there's a fairly vocal PvP community
Yeah.
where the bulk of us that are playing PvE are like whatever.
Well, the
Um,
interesting. So there's two things that they said about the deep desert that are interesting. One, there is more PvE content coming.
right, there is PvE content in the deep desert now, and hopefully there will come more.
And there's
And we're not there yet. Don't get me wrong.
right.
I'm close. I'm getting closer to
Yeah, I'm
being
not.
able to hit it if I
I'm
want.
not. Yeah.
Um,
But so yeah, so there's that. But then they also said that there's more of that content coming.
right.
And then a lot of and then you were right. I'm going to say this. You were
Ha-ha!
right
Write it down.
about the PvP. And I knew and I had hoped that you were, I knew you were right. But I had
To be fair, I hoped I was wrong too.
I hope you were going to be wrong. A lot of people are commenting it's literally just the PvP the spawn timers in PvP are broken right now.
Oh, nice.
So right now what's happening is there's a 3-second respawn timer no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That respawn timer is supposed to lengthen the more times you need to respawn. So that's bugged, and they're trying to fix it very rapidly. Because right now, it's just Zergrush City. Yeah. The other thing is, right now, in PvP, there's no marker system. Right?
Right.
Like,
right.
as a leader of a group, let's say you are leading the group, you can't tell me to go over here and attack over here or defend over here, right? And mark on the map so everybody can not even just even a marker. So I can open the map and go, okay, I'm here. I need to get over here. How do I get there? What do I need to avoid to get that kind of thing? Like that should be in the game, but it's not. So there are some growing pains with PvP, as I kind of figured there would be.
I mean, there's been growing pains Period. And people are like, why didn't you find this in the beta? Well, that's called numbers, sheer numbers.
That's
When
sheer
there's
numbers.
when you've got 10,000 people playing your game, you're going to find X amount of bugs. When you've got 100,000 people playing your game, you're going to find exponentially more. Just on the general, because that'll be what happens because there's so many people playing them. So, and I will say that a lot of this stuff that's turning up was not being found in the beta for whatever
Right.
reason, whether
Right.
just didn't encounter that or whatever, it wasn't there. Now I am sure too, unfortunately, that there were some things that were found that were promptly hidden, um because there is a section of the player base who wants to exploit that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
for the most part, but there's hope that really there hasn't been anything huge, um other than the worms disappearing every so often, which was kind of funny,
we totally didn't use that to our
which
advantage. I don't know what
which
you're talking about.
nobody I think
Yeah.
really complained
Right, I was gonna
about.
say, I don't think anybody was complaining
Um,
about that. Let's see. That's just people who don't know how game testing actually works. Exactly.
yeah,
People
absolutely.
who are going, oh, why didn't you find this in the beta? You had a beta for 6 months, a year.
Right.
People don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we had a beta with a limited number of people.
Right.
So there's
Yeah.
only so many situations. When you add exponentially more people, now you have exponentially more odd things happen from happenstance circumstances.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And it is what it is. But for the most part, the game
Yeah.
has been the game is good.
Mhm.
Like I said, would I say the game is great? No.
No, I would say it's very good.
I would say it's very. I would give it an 8 if I had to give it a number. Right, I'm like an 8.5 out of 10 on the
If I
game.
had to give it a number, I'd give it an A minus. Wait, what? Um, yeah, I would.
Cheeks,
I would.
Cheeks went
I
to
think that's
public school.
accurate.
Chat.
That's right. I think that's accurate.
Yeah,
Eight,
I'm like
eight
an
and a
eight.
half.
I'm like an 8.5 out of 10. And honestly, if there were more quality of life items in the game currently, that just
Yeah, there's.
it's little nitpicky things, right?
It is. It's
But
tiny. It is all tiny stuff. You are not wrong.
but it's
It's
stuff.
things like when I go up to my water cistern or something, and can I please get a deposit all button?
Right. Stuff
Ugh.
like little quality of life things that matter, right? Little quality of life things that really make a difference in the overall experience because you know that X other game has it, right?
Right.
And again, that's just playing a bunch of these types of games and seeing all these different features in all these types of games and wanting
Right.
them in every game. Because you're so
Absolutely.
used to playing, Valheim or RuneScape
Well,
Dragon
right.
Wilds
Deposit all
or whatever,
would be
Palworld or
nice.
whatever, right?
You know.
But those little nitpicks, like if I'm sitting here and going, oh man, I really wish that my I thing had a button where when I pushed it, I deposited the thing or I got to do whatever, and I'm not complaining about, oh man, my game crashed for the 20th time.
Right.
I'm sorry, Funcom did something right here, and I am the world's largest Funcom skeptic.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I hear you.
I spent so many time,
But
so much time.
I think they've learned a bunch of lessons from Conan Exiles,
Oh,
Secret
yeah.
World,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
Age of Conan,
but I mean they had to.
and they seem like they've
Because-
actually applied said lessons
Well,
as
and
opposed to
and that's
just
the thing. Let's see. I have a friend who is playing this, who's never played an MMO before, and he's utterly enthralled. Yeah, and I have a buddy who picked up this game who normally plays PVE looter shooter games,
right.
and he is absolutely in love with this game. He's like, I've got some little problems with some things.
Sure.
And I think part of it is stuff he's not really used to, like but
Right.
But he's like, I've loved every second that I've played. Like, I love the fact that I can play by myself, excuse me, or I can play with my friends if they want to join up, or we can join a guild and do guild things. And he's like, every
Right.
time I've logged in to play, I've been doing something different and having fun. And he's like, that's
Right.
what matters the most. And I said, I totally agree. Like, every time I've logged in, I have something different I need to do or want to do to progress in the game. And I just go and do it, and I have fun. You and I have grouped up a dozen times
Right.
and done something different every time.
Right.
And like that,
Whether
and there the one thing that I wanted to bring up, and I'm gonna stand on my soapbox here for a second, and I know you are too, is about these videos on YouTube. So like most games when they come out, there is a rush of content creators. Excuse me, one second.
Yeah, they're like, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, to even today, it's like
Yeah.
fastest start,
So
best base spot, how to get this, how to get that.
There's a rush of content creators that put out content that has those titles. How to get the best end game gear, how to get the fastest start in Dune Awakening, where to build your base, what to stock your base with. Those kinds of videos, right? And look, I understand that those are never going to go away.
No.
But here is my plea as a guy who has spent the better part of 20 some years playing MMOs and survival games, right? Stop watching them.
I don't know if I go that far.
No, hold on. At least in the beginning. Because you only get to experience this game and the onboarding process and the things it's trying to teach you and the things you get to experience once.
Yeah. Right.
You only get to experience them once.
My caveat would be take that stuff with about 400 grains of salt.
And that was and that's why I'm saying feel free to watch them, but don't watch them right away. Get your feet wet in the game and play the game however you want to play it. Do whatever you want to do. Make the silly, stupid mistakes that get you eaten by the sandworm. Cheeks.
Right.
Go for that extra panel on the down ship. You can do it. You won't get eaten. You'll probably get
fine.
Eaten. But
rub a little sand on it. You'll be fine.
But you only get to experience this stuff for the first time.
Remember your fuel cells.
Right? And when you look at these guides and try to emulate what these guides are doing, you ruin the experience for yourself, and you ruin.
Right. So, where I would modify my own advice there is watch them all you want. Watch them. Absorb the information, and then promptly file that away for later. Don't try to rush through everything. But the thing is, gamers going to game, and you can't stop it. I wish you could, but you can't. And, I agree. You can only experience a game for the first time once.
Yep.
So take that, do that. What's the thing? Just, if you want to watch them. And don't get me wrong, some of them have some pretty good information, and there's things that I've found in them. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
But it's just not real often.
We've been playing the game for, however many hours we played the game.
Right.
And we...
Right.
And we have experience there, and we at this point we're looking for, advanced information, right? Or so I guess that's where it differs for me.
Sure. Yeah, don't go look and find somebody's like, here's how to start the game. Just go start the game. Just Go start it. Start playing it. Die a few times, and then maybe go. Okay, I'm not doing too well here. What do I need? What am I missing? But
Yeah,
yeah, just go out, play the damn game.
exactly.
Die a
Exactly.
lot, get eaten by the worm, be scared of the worm constantly.
Constantly, all the time.
Um, I've gotten
End
some
up,
pretty great clips of said worm.
end up with, oh, the worm's over here. Oh fuck, it's right behind me.
Right, right. Oh, hey, it's right there. Look at that. Yeah, well,
Yeah, oh, great. Barely
I
survive and
wasn't,
then head
I
into a
wasn't looking for the
radiated
second one.
area. Right? Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. No idea where we're pulling these examples from at all, chat.
Right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I should just put
Those.
together a clip video and post it.
Right. Those things definitely didn't happen.
We probably have
I do
enough at
love
this
the
point.
right. I do love the one that you pulled the other day where you and it cut off like right as you got to like the rock or whatever.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was annoyed that I'm still trying to figure out when to hit the button in metal
Yeah.
to like get the part that I want, but not just cut it off right at the end.
Right. That was so funny. It cut.
Yeah.
It cut just as you were like, ah.
Right.
Oh, that was great. That was absolutely great.
Best one though was the jumping headshot.
Yeah. That
Dumb
that
luck,
was
but I'll take it.
right. Right. We like dumb luck in this in this show. It's fine.
Total dumb luck, but I will take it. It's a great shot. But yeah, Dune. It's good. It's playable. It's mostly stable. I mean, it's
Yeah.
about as stable as any other new MMO that's come out. So
and the other thing is in the grand scheme of things, it's cheap.
Right.
$50.
I will say that when they have to reboot the servers, it takes a bit for them to come back up.
Yeah. But I mean,
because of the architecture.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, game's cheap. It's $50, and $50 for that much content. That's a winner for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And
it's
well, at least currently, there's no microtransactions in the game, and I'm pretty sure they've said I'm pretty sure they've said there won't be.
Oh yeah, I think they're coming.
Really?
I think they will. I would be surprised if we don't get something. At least skins or something like that.
I think we'd get like DLC.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, there's a lot more story out there. There's a lot more world to explore. There's a whole lot of Arrakis we haven't really seen yet.
Here we go. DLC. Hold on one second. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. The game will not have microtransactions.
Yay! Even better. Look at that.
It will have a DLC.
Right.
Oh,
that's good.
It will sell DLC. It will sell paid DLC.
Sure. Yeah.
It says
like every other MMO in the world.
It says here, the developers have stated the game will receive regular free updates as well as paid DLC. The developer stated in a live stream that they will not contain any in-game monetization.
Good. There you go.
Yeah, that's
none of the other Funcom games that I've played, except for Secret World, and Secret World's a bit beyond the pale on some of that stuff. So,
right.
Maybe they're just like, nah, fam.
But I mean, Secret World.
But yeah, that's the problem with Dune Awakening is I don't have any really thing to complain about.
Right.
There's nothing to rant about because it's just good and it's just pretty solid.
Yeah.
And it ain't for everyone. I'll tell you that for sure. It's not for everyone.
Sure, but no game is for everybody.
No.
Unless apparently you count Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto. Those games are apparently for everybody.
No, they're not.
Did you see the eye roll?
It's like Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man is a game for everyone. But yeah, so there's nothing for you to really complain about with this game yet. That may happen later. May not. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I mean, to be fair, the only complaining we had to do was about the fucking server host we chose.
Well, right. The
Which says
complaint wasn't
something.
the game. It was,
Yeah, it wasn't the game.
I stand corrected.
No,
Dan.
I can't stand this
This
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is not for everyone.
Yeah, well,
Space Invaders?
well.
Space Invaders? Asteroids? Donkey Kong.
Dig Dug. I don't know.
Dig Dug. Oh, God,
Pong.
Ugh. I got so
Ooh,
much.
Frogger.
Frogger.
Oh, all right.
Frogger? Frogger. All right. I'll give you Frogger.
I'll give you Frogger.
Or on the early Atari, Freeway, and it was a chicken.
Right. Or if you want to go a little newer, X-Wing.
Yeah. I don't think X-Wing is a game for everyone. Not at all.
Really?
No.
Oh.
X-Wing. X-Wing has shield power management. No, X-Wing is not a game for everyone.
All right.
Nope.
Fine. Fine. Oregon Trail.
Well, it's because we all died to dysentery.
It's true.
So many times.
So many times. Too many times to count.
You're not that much older than me. I don't want to hear it. I'm pretty sure you're not older than Jeff, so.
That's true. Jeff's the old man.
Jeff is the old man.
Jeff's the old man. But no, I mean, look, we've said this a few times, right? In that there has never been a better time to play video games.
True enough.
There's never been a better time to be even interested in playing video games, because video games now are so incredibly accessible. I mean, most of us have a computer in our pocket that can play something. Right?
Mobile gaming's a whole thing, though. With speaking of, microtransactions, you can't get away with them. And I'm seeing more and more mobile games where you cannot pay them to stop the fucking ads.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I will pay you to stop the ads.
Yep.
If your game is really good, I might even pay you monthly to stop the damn ads.
Right.
But I'm seeing more and more where the option just doesn't exist.
Yep. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Well, it's because they make so much money off the advertisement revenue that your
I know why it exists, but
$5 a month or whatever it is doesn't offset it anymore.
Yeah. So I get it. It's because they get better, and I'm assuming they're making money anytime anybody clicks on the ad, whether they download the thing or not.
That Game of Thrones King's Road game.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Is it? I've looked at it. I've looked at it.
I had fun. I mean, it's on my iPad. It's on my
iPad. There's a story-based Game of Thrones game in the arcade that's really good. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
You have my attention.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to call it an idle game, but it kind of is. It's it's a choose your own adventure thing. Points happen in the story, and then you choose what happened. You choose, your next thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's Tale of Crows. It's you become the head of the night. The whole thing is you're head of the watch.
Oh, cool.
And so you're giving orders to the watch about what to do, where to go.
Nice.
Eventually, the moves get so far apart, though, that I kind of lose interest.
Yeah, fair.
But it's an arcade game, so if you have arcade, there are no ads in it. Which is one of the appeals of Apple Arcade. It's been around forever. I played it off and on for years. Every once in a while, I go back to it.
Yeah.
And different choices do have different results.
Really?
Sometimes you arrive at the same spot, but sometimes you don't. But yeah, it's kind of an idle game, but kind of not.
Yeah.
But yeah, give that one a shot.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, well, more to the point is that, yeah, there's never been a better time to play video games. There's never been a better time to have an abundance of choice of where to play your games. There's
Right. Well,
one,
and
two, three,
that
four.
just an abundance of games. I mean, there's so much stuff out there now. Pretty much there, if you have any inkling of playing a video game at all, there's probably something out there that you're going to like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
And at every price point, from nothing to $100, $300,
right.
$400.
From nothing to stupid.
Right.
Uh,
From nothing to you are considered a whale. Congratulations.
right.
Like, oh, good for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, there's been games with microtransactions that I've spent quite a bit of money in.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
I dropped quite a bit into First Descendant. I mean, not like huge amounts. Don't
Yeah.
get me
No,
wrong.
I
But
think you and I probably
but
dropped
more
about,
than my average microtransaction game.
I think we probably dropped
Um,
about $60 a piece, which is again a retail price for a game.
yeah, right.
And I was okay with that because the stuff that we got
Yeah.
was good.
Somewhere
I'm
between
kind of
60 and
sad.
100
I'm kind of
bucks.
sad that game fell by the wayside, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's still there. It's just
Well, yeah, but
it hasn't had any significant. We've seen everything there is currently to see.
yeah,
So,
well,
you
and
know.
they were in patch and kind of development hell and content cycle hell
And
for a little bit there too.
as much as I like that game, jiggle physics don't do anything for me.
No. We are not the target market for that type of thing. No.
Mm-mm.
No,
Not in any
I
way,
don't-
shape,
yeah,
or form.
No, I'm sorry.
There's a new one coming too.
Oh,
I can't remember the name of that one. There's another one coming that's kind of very much the same and is even more blatantly marketed that way.
Oh, I love it. We love that. That's wonderful.
It popped up. It popped up in my Facebook feed, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, that looks like the First Descendant." And I was like, "Okay, it's not, but it's just like the First
It's
Descendant."
not, but
Okay,
it sure looks like it.
but now with more jiggle physics.
Right.
So, by the way, if you're a developer out there and you can actually do an accurate jiggle physics simulation, that you might be able to make some bank. That's all I'm saying.
True. It's true. It's true. But yeah, I mean, I think we're good to wrap it up there. My voice is starting to go, I'll be honest.
Mine is too. Like I guess this weather is starting to kill my sinuses, and it's starting to affect my breathing.
My voice is starting to go, and I'm coughing more than I'd like to. But friends, as always,
he really just wants to log into Dune.
Oh, they're that too. But no, I'm getting a little tired of coughing.
Full disclosure, I mean, I'm logged into Dune.
But as always, friends, thank you so much for joining us each and every time we're on here. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you check.
Next time we won't talk about Dune, I promise.
That's a lie. We'll at least mention it.
I'm sure, but we won't spend half an hour on it.
No, but
just 20 minutes.
Just 20 minutes.
29.5.
I was gonna say 29.5. Yeah, exactly. But really, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you check the articles out over at Senshudo.tv. Make sure you follow us here if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube and watching this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Engage, consume.
Do all the things.
Do all the things. As always, friends, I'm FreeBird. That's Cheeks. Say bye, Cheeks.
See you guys.
This is Senshudo. We love y'all. We'll talk to you again soon.